Welcome back. You're listening to Barely Sober News and Reviews, where we talk about the latest buzz in movies and TV. I'm Chris Jokas.
And I'm George Bigger.
And today we'll be bringing you some of the week's breaking stories, probably last week's and the week before that, too. But all the while, we're going to be keeping it barely sober. So if you're at home listening to us on YouTube, join us, crack open a drink, relax, and enjoy the show. So what are we drinking today, George?
Right now,
guess. Let me guess.
You might be guessing wrong because I was drinking wine. Now I got a couple Guinnesses. I got one cracked, one Guinness, and one coming up soon.
The man's full of surprises.
I know. I switched over to beer. I'm off the Game of Thrones thing. What are you drinking?
I got myself here a 6-pack of Shiner White Wing, Belgian White.
Belgian White, yeah?
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Is it Shiner Bock type of thing?
Yeah, same company, Shiner.
Cool. So what we got? What news do we have? There's some serious stuff going on.
Yeah, kind of. All right, so we got. Let's start this off. We're gonna break it out in a couple different sections today. So, by the way, this is our 10th episode.
10,
of
big
news
10,
and reviews.
Double digits.
Big number 10. This is a special day. We don't got anything special planned unless you do. I forgot the occasion. But all right, so let's start it off.
You didn't get me anything?
No, sorry.
That's okay. I didn't get you anything either.
I brought you all this news, George.
Oh,
all right. So
good one.
Let's start off with some Star Wars news. A little segment we're gonna call Star Wars News. How original, right?
Very creative.
So first up, we got Han Solo origin story, movie, prequel, whatever, coming out soon. They've been casting for this for a ton of time now, and they've narrowed down the shortlist to 3 actors.
Who are the actors, Chris?
The actors
I want you to say their name, full name.
I got this. Aiden Ehrenreich,
okay.
Jack Rayner, and Taron Egerton.
Nice. So some of us, we know some of these actors, some not too sure.
Yeah, I'm vaguely familiar with all of them. I have not seen them really in any of these movies. I just kind of know them by face and by a couple of clips I've maybe seen on YouTube or whatever. But you've seen Kingsman. So you should have some insight into Taron Egerton and what he can pull off.
He's that great. I think he can play that good, very funny, kind of like a witty action kind of guy, hero that people fell in love with Han Solo type of thing. Because in Kingsman he could pull off that. He pulled off. I feel like that he had he's able to do the cut action scenes and also have that. Defining a humor that I feel like Han Solo had.
He's got the charisma.
But also, yeah. But he also, I saw him as a British man. So, I don't know. I don't know how good his American accent is.
Right. You see, from my, God, I'm, such a huge Star Wars fan. So, I don't want to see anyone play Han Solo besides Harrison Ford.
Right.
This is killing me on the inside. But if I had to pick one of these actors... based on just kind of what I know and looks alone, I would have to lean towards Taron Egerton. He kind of has, I don't know, not much of the looks, but the jawline maybe.
Right.
And, from what I can tell from his acting chops, he might be able to pull it off. And, if you said that he's got that charisma, that's the most important thing overall.
And I feel like looking at these other 2 characters, Jack Rayner and Alden, I can't even bother.
Alden, I've been saying Aiden. Yeah, Alden Ehrenreich.
I don't see them being that. I don't know. I don't think they have the look for it, and I feel like Taron does. I've seen Taron. I haven't seen the other 2, but I've seen Taron, and I could see him. If they're gonna redo the Han Solo, I could see him doing it.
See, it's weird because I don't typically mind people being recast in a lot of things. Sometimes it doesn't bother me, and sometimes it really does. And damn, Han Solo, Harrison Ford is such a big role to step into. It's going to be tough for any of these actors, and I know they're playing a younger version of him, so they have a leeway with that, where he doesn't have to be exactly the same. But it's still a tough thing to pull off. He's such an iconic character, and so I'm assuming that this storyline is going to be about him meeting Chewbacca or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't picture what else it would be about.
Well, didn't the prequels to the Star Wars have him meet Chewbacca?
He didn't. No, Han Solo wasn't in them in the prequels. Chewbacca
Oh right,
was
they met you.
briefly.
You meet Chewbacca, but you don't meet. They don't meet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, do we know what movie this new Han Solo will be in? What?
Well, it's going to be a Han Solo origin story.
Oh, really?
It's going to be called Solo, and it's going to take place in between.
Is he doing a Kessel Run?
Oh yeah, maybe that's what they got it. Yeah, you know what? As cheesy as it is, if they're gonna do this, if they're gonna go ahead and give us a young Han Solo, they might as well just show him do the fucking Kessel
He's
Run.
probably gonna find. They're probably gonna really show him with meeting Chewbacca and getting the I'm freaking going crazy right now.
Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon, yeah. I'm like,
That's what I'm here for, man.
It was like on the tip of my tongue, like couldn't get it out. But yeah, it's probably him meeting Chewbacca, getting the Millennium Falcon, and probably well, we know that Han Solo was really doing a lot of wheeling and dealing and hustling, so it's probably just something like that.
Yeah, it could be a really fun, cool movie. I really don't think we need it. It's like I like Han Solo as he is. I hope they don't ruin him by having like a weird backstory. But maybe they're like, whenever you do a prequel, there's always got to be like a point, you know. And I've talked about this before, but it's like it's got to make you look at the character in a new way, you know. Because if they're just gonna have a prequel and it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Han Solo. We knew that's Han Solo. We already seen him in the movies, and we've even seen him die and grow old and whatever. But like if they put like a spin on it where you learn something about his past that you never knew, and it makes you look at him differently going forth, it's kind of cool. I just hope they don't fuck it up.
I think they'll do okay. If they're gonna bring back some legendary, they'll do all right with it.
All right, Taron Egerton,
let's go. We're on your team.
Pulling for you. All right, let's move along. So next up, we got Star Wars: The Force Awakens coming out on Blu-ray in like 3 days, and it's gonna have a whole bunch of deleted scenes and extra features on it, yada yada. But have you had a chance to look at some of these deleted scenes? I mean, it's kind of interesting. There's like one scene we got Kylo Ren walking around on the Millennium Falcon. Yeah. And I've heard rumors of some of the other scenes. I don't know if they're all going to be included on this original Blu-ray release. But we got Kylo Ren searching the Millennium Falcon. We got a snow speeder chase with Rey and Finn.
Right.
We have a scene where even Maz Kanata, little orange Yoda girl, she uses the Force. Actually, there's a scene where like a bunch of stormtroopers are coming down the stairs in her castle, and to hold them off, she actually uses the Force and brings down like the ceiling on top of them. Which is crazy because she doesn't use the Force in the movie. Like you don't think that she can use it. So
I mean, I guess they don't reveal that in The Force Awakens, but I mean, she's been alive for she's had that bar for 1,000 years.
Yeah, you're right. If you're gonna be alive for 1,000 years, you might as well learn some Jedi shit, right?
You got to that, yeah, right. Maybe, she you figure it out, and she has Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. I mean, it'll probably more explain how maybe she got that and other things. Maybe Maz will be in the prequels also.
Yeah, I mean, she's such a. The Force Awakens introduced us to a lot of characters that just kind of like they pop in, they pop out, and you're like, who is that? How are they connected? But so I am interested to see kind of like where they're going with Maz. If they're gonna like include her, like is she gonna have a big role in Episode 8? Is she even gonna be in Episode 8? We don't know. But like the fact that she's using the Force in these deleted scenes tells me that they had a lot more planned for her, and possibly going into Episode 8, Episode 9, whatever.
Maybe they want her to be the new Yoda type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she knows Yoda. They've both been alive super, super long. So, and then we got Kylo Ren searching the Millennium Falcon. That's cool too. I mean, some of these things like I wish they left in the movie. That I feel like it adds a little more weight, to him being Han Solo's son, because he's got that moment. If you saw in the trailer, he goes up and he's like in the cockpit and it looks like he's reminiscing or whatever.
But the only thing is like what part of the movie is he looking through the Millennium Falcon?
Well, it looks like it's when the Millennium Falcon's parked in the snow.
Right.
So I guess after they land and they're sneaking around the base,
so
before
he's
like,
looking for them.
Yeah.
Before spoiler, Han Solo dies.
I mean, yeah, I know. If you didn't know that by now, like,
yeah, right.
What are you even listening to?
So maybe
this
it's
for?
before that he looks in and he's like, "Oh, they're not here. They're inside. Let's go inside and look for them." Okay.
Right. Yeah. And then he's probably like, my father's here, reminiscing a little. I feel like that adds a lot more depth.
Yeah, that has more like to do with like because the scene of him trying to either overcome the dark side or join Han Solo or really just go on and join the dark side kind of adds more to him having that maybe a flashback even.
I'm one of those guys
on the Millennium Falcon.
I'm one of those guys that always like prefers like the director's cut of things. Like if I could get a Blu-ray, I want the director's cut. I want all those like deleted scenes added back in because that's what like the story they were trying to tell before they were like, oh, this is too long and like theaters aren't going to want to play a movie this long or blah blah blah.
Yeah, if you leave this scene in, it's got to go be a rated R movie. Yeah. So if we take it out, it'll be PG-13 type of thing.
I got two movies right off the bat that I love the director's cut of. And that's Watchmen, Zack Snyder's Watchmen. Mm-hmm. I love the director's cut of that. And then also, I don't think you've probably ever seen this movie, A Kingdom of Heaven. It's Orlando Bloom. It's about the Crusades in the Middle Ages.
Yeah, I don't think it's no.
I saw that movie once, and I was like, I was hoping so much more for it when I saw it, and it wasn't that great. And then I ended up seeing the director's cut one day. It's like an hour of like extra footage, something like ridiculously crazy, but it fills in the movie and makes it so much better. It's like a completely different movie. So yeah, I mean sometimes these deleted scenes add a lot of context to things. But yeah, I'll be fucking lining up in a couple days.
You'll be buying the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's kind of a shame there is no version with the deleted scenes added back in. They're just going to be like a special feature, But
yeah, I guess they didn't want to. Yeah, who knows what they wanted to do.
What can you do? Yeah. All right, well, that's it for Star Wars news. Mm-hmm. Let's move on to some stuff going in the world of Marvel. So, not much, really. I mean, we just both finished Daredevil Season 2 on Netflix, and there's a rumor going around that Season 3 may be its final season. What do you think about that, George?
I mean, I think it stinks because I feel like one of the best things that Netflix has right now, which is tough because Netflix is honestly doing so well with everything, but one of their top things is Daredevil. And to have it only do 3 seasons... when it really didn't start taking off, I feel like until the trailer came out for Season 2, that's when everyone really got excited for Daredevil. So to have the season come out and then cut it, I feel like they're just cutting it short with so much potential with Daredevil. It kind of be disappointing to only have 3 seasons, honestly.
Yeah, it would totally be disappointing. When I did my review of Season 1, I think like one of the first things I said was I hope this show goes on for as many seasons as it can tell story for. And I just think that there's way more story. Oh, shit.
Cracking another one.
Sorry. There's way more story than 3 seasons worth. I mean...
Do you think it's a budget issue? Because like how much money can they really put... I mean, maybe they're putting a lot of money into each season... But it's like, how are new people really signing on for Netflix? I feel like everyone's signing up for Netflix.
You know what? I need to look into this because I always wondered this. I'm not sure how the Netflix thing works.
Right? Because if you're getting the Watch It now, like streaming, you're paying like $7-8 a month. I mean, other people like I'm using like my dad's paying for my Netflix and I'm using it.
So yeah, everyone like I know my mom is like providing like half of New Jersey with her Netflix account. So.
Exactly. So it's like they need maybe it's because they don't have the money to like it's drawing people towards Daredevil and Netflix, but it's not.
Oh shit! You hear that? You hear that little ring a ding?
No, what's that?
That's the sound of our last video being rendered.
Oh, excited! What's it about?
It's about Daredevil.
Oh, what?
Daredevil. What a surprise! We're talking about Daredevil.
Oh, it's so crazy. But yeah, like Maybe it has to do with something with the budget or something, and maybe they have other ideas for Daredevil
Well, if you
or
like,
the
let's think of
Marvel
like
on Netflix.
a show that is on TV, right? Let's just take Walking Dead again, right? So they're on AMC, and they're like, let's say they're about to release a new season on AMC, but then they have all their previous seasons on Netflix. So did they pay Netflix to do that so that they can get more followers to catch up and watch their next season, or did Netflix pay them to host their show? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, which way does it go?
I think Netflix pays them
Yeah.
because
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Walking Dead was like, hey, we want as much people as possible to catch up with our show so that they tune in for like season 7 or whatever. So we're going to put the first 6 seasons on Netflix and we'll pay you like this much. And it kind of is like mutually beneficial.
I mean,
But I don't know.
I don't know because I feel like if you're looking to watch, like, I feel like you're going to Netflix, like, to watch everything,
Yeah.
like the thing is also, but Netflix has competitors in terms of
if
Hulu.
if anyone out there is listening and knows the answer to this,
Yeah, you gotta
just
message us.
let us know in those comments.
I know that for comedians, I've heard comedians talk about they sign contracts with either like Netflix or Comedy Central, HBO, and Netflix is paying them.
Right.
Like, you're not, if you're doing a stand-up special, you're not paying Netflix to have it up on there. Netflix is paying you to have your stand-up special exclusive for Netflix.
Right.
So I feel like maybe it's different with TV shows, but
whatever, yo. Like, Netflix needs to cut the crap. We need more seasons of Daredevil. Like, there's no way.
pretty much,
I want it capped off with 3 seasons.
There's no way. It's too good. I mean, I'll tell my dad to cancel my Netflix.
It's too good, and there's only one way maybe that it should be 3 seasons, and that's if they legitimately feel like they don't have more story to tell. Like, I don't want it to just become like they're just dragging on this story with like filler episodes. There hasn't been a single filler episode in that show yet, so I don't want it to turn into the thing where like, well, they signed us on for another season, but we don't really know what to make the story of, and you know, it's kind of forced. But I can't see that happening, really. There's so much potential. I don't know. I mean, shit, like, they could do a whole season with, like, Daredevil leaving Hell's Kitchen, going to Japan to kick some fucking ninja ass over there. It's like, yo, I'm sick of these ninjas in my goddamn city. I'm gonna go wreck shit up in Japan.
Right.
Fuck up Tokyo. See how they like it.
Devil in Tokyo.
We'll get some ramen noodles and fuck shit up.
Do they eat ramen noodles in Tokyo?
Yeah, man.
Do they? I don't know.
Yeah, ramen, man.
Ramen.
Not like, they probably don't eat that like packaged shit that we eat here, but some good stuff.
Good ramen. They get the good
like,
ramen
good
over
legit
there?
ramen, yeah.
Damn.
You know.
All right. So let's move on to DC news now.
DC news. Okay, so first thing up is I want to talk about this Lego Batman movie trailer that has dropped. I think there's 2 trailers that dropped, but first of all, did you ever see the Lego movie?
No, I never did.
Oh, it's really good, man. It's like a ADD induced like acid trip at times, but it's fucking pretty good. It's pretty funny, and the best part of that movie is Batman for sure. Batman's hilarious. So
I know he's in that, yeah, but I don't know. I remember hearing how good that Lego movie is, and I never got around to going to see it.
it's funny. Like, I kind of raved about it after I saw it because I was actually pretty surprised at how much I enjoyed it, and I recommended it to my dad, and he like watched like 20 minutes of it one night. And he was like, yo, Chris, this movie is horrible. What are you talking about? He's like, I can't even stand it. And I was like, Dad, like, you didn't even watch the whole thing. Like, just sit down, and you were probably in a bad mood. Like, what's wrong with you? He ended up watching it again. He loves that movie now. He acts like he never, like, even had that bad experience with it. He's always, like, talking about the Lego movie. He was so excited when I brought up Lego Batman. The trailer is just, like, spot on, hilarious. Batman is just such like an egomaniac, like crazy guy. I
Right.
love it. And we got an awesome cast. We got Zach Galifianakis as the Joker. We got Michael Cera as Robin. I mean, this is going to be phenomenal.
This might be the best Batman movie ever to come out ever.
Yo, it fucking might be. I haven't seen Batman versus Superman yet because I'm a loser. But man, Lego Batman might be up there.
Yeah. I mean, I know. I seen Batman vs Superman 3 times, and I've read a lot of articles, tons of articles about the movie and about upcoming films for DC. And right now they don't have anything planned for Ben Affleck with more Batman movies. I do know that they have Ben Affleck has written a script.
Ben Affleck wrote a script. Yeah.
So I also heard that they said it's still possible that they might do a Batman movie. So this is the Batman movie that we're going to be getting at least for a little while. Like we're not going to get many.
They released this trailer right in the heart of all the Batman v Superman hype. They released it like a week before Batman v Superman came out.
I think it was smart.
Yeah, it's like smart in like a crazy way. It's like, hey, we have this huge blockbuster movie you guys have been waiting like 4 years for, but guess what? We also got a Lego movie of Batman 2 coming out. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
If you didn't get into that movie as much, or you're not into Batman, this is the movie for you, the Lego Batman
maybe it's
movie.
like, I haven't seen Batman v Superman yet, but maybe it's like they kind of saw some of the critic reactions and how everyone was like, this movie's like so dark and dreary, and Batman's so violent, like killing people, whatever. Maybe they're like, let's just like remind them. There's also a Lego Batman movie coming out if you just want some funny, Batman moments, some comedy shit.
I feel like because also the animated stuff is just so in right now. I feel like what animated movies flopped really.
It's a good mixture of stop motion animation, where they're actually filming actual Legos and moving them a little bit at a time, mixed with some CGI stuff. It's pretty incredible.
Right.
I could be wrong about that, but I'm actually pretty sure that the Lego movie was done in like a lot of stop motion with actual Legos and everything.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty intense. I'm
they excited
got this
for that movie.
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's funny how like someone like Batman could on one side of the coin be so comedic, and then on the other side be so intense and serious. You got like the Nolan, Zack Snyder Batmans, and then you got like George Clooney, and like not saying that was funny, but
I actually watched Batman and Robin today. It was on TV, and I watched the whole thing. And I was like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, Jesus Christ! I'm sure everyone that just saw Batman versus Superman and then like turned on that movie on TV today was thinking the same thing.
You're right, but it was like, well, you're right. Like they make a good point that Batman can be so dark and so ruthless and so like fueled by anger, but then he also he has this great character charisma enough as him as a character to also do this funny Lego movie.
Yeah, it works both ways. It's kind of interesting. And you know what it reminds me of? And I don't know if you've ever seen any of this, but Darth Vader is so like dark and intimidating and ruthless in like the movies and the canon or whatever. But then if you ever see like the robot chicken skits of him or like what Family Guy does, like it's also so funny to see him in those sort of situations. Actually, Darth Vader's kind of similar to Batman. They're both dressed in black, both got capes, both kick ass.
Maybe they're gonna have a Darth Vader versus Batman movie.
Oh, there is a Darth Vader, that fan thing. What was that? Shit, it's like Batman versus Darth Vader. It's pretty badass. Batman uses a lightsaber. You ever see that?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh my god, I need to dig that up for you. So there's some, I forget who does it, but there's some YouTube channel out there that does these like fan films of people fighting each other. I'll try to find the link to that and put it in the description for you. But it's awesome. You should definitely check it out. All right, but let's move it on. Talking about the humor in these movies, there's some news circulating now that Suicide Squad is in reshoots to add more humor in.
Right.
So,
yeah, I've heard this too. Yeah, it's. I feel like they maybe they saw what people felt from Batman vs Superman, and probably realized that maybe what the movie that they have right now uh, isn't what the needs to come out or what they really want. So they're really moving it towards. They have a lot of comedic humor with the Suicide Squad. So they're really trying to puff that up. I feel like is what they're doing.
As someone that didn't see Batman v Superman, like when I saw trailers and promotional material for that movie, right off the bat, I'm like, this movie looks dark. It looks bleak. It looks like it has like a intense storyline that's very layered. But when I saw the Suicide Squad trailers, they looked fun and wacky and like I don't know. It looked like it had humor in it.
The trailers are supposed to be fun, but it's like I think it has this dark tone to it, but also it's supposed to have that comedic.
So that's what it is, right? It's like they actually made a dark movie, but their trailers made it seem like it was a lot more fun than it was, and now they're going back like, oh shit, everyone's expecting this like wacky, fun, like crazy clown movie.
I think they would do a good job because, like, well, for me personally, I like the dark stuff. So if they got this good dark parts of it, but also like having that comedic humor with Harvey Quinn and all that, like I feel like it will work. I mean, I don't know, like I don't know how much they have of it, but
I don't need like 10,000 Will Smith cheesy lines though,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you're right.
See, reshoots make me nervous all the time. I know it's like so standard. Every movie goes through some reshoots. It's like just the way the business is, but every time I hear it, it like freaks me out. I'm like, shit, I like do it the way you meant to do it. Don't like redo it,
Right, because it's proving they're second guessing themselves.
Yeah, but I was always like that type of guy. Like in like English class, I would write my first draft, and I wouldn't even want to write like a second draft because I'm like, nah, I like what I wrote. I don't want to change it.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
especially when it's different, when someone's forcing you to do it, and then like they're choosing like now I don't know. I guess they felt like people were gonna fall in love more with Batman vs Superman than people did. So maybe they're like, oh, this movie is really along the lines of Batman v Superman. So we can't. I don't think they can have another Batman vs Superman coming out with the reviews it did. I think a lot of people really liked it. But I think the general public, non-comic book fans, didn't like it. So they needed to, I think, maybe have some of these reshoots for non-comic book fans.
Right, hook in some of the people, remind people that, like, hey, we're DC, we can be fun too,
Yeah, I think that's what they need. They need to get the general public in on it.
Right.
Like, I like the dark stuff, but not that general public doesn't always like it.
This kind of reminds me of a similar story from recently where Star Wars Episode 8 started going through some reshoots, or not reshoots, script rewrites after Episode 7 debuted. And so what the story with that was is like originally there was a lot more characters in Episode 8, and after Episode 7 came out and everyone loved it so much, they actually rewrote the script a bit to focus more in on just Rey, Finn, and Poe, and kind of cut out those other characters a little more. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, it's like a reaction. It's like, the fans really connected with those characters. Like, everyone loves Rey, everyone loves Finn and Poe. So it's like, why are we adding these new characters and let's focus in more? And this is kind of like a similar thing. Like, Suicide Squad is seeing, oh shit, like, this is how people felt about Batman v Superman. So now let's kind of tweak our movie to kind of meet those fan expectations and, like, fill in. Yeah, it's kind of weird,
I mean, I feel like people are more excited for Suicide Squad than Batman v Superman. So this is really, they really can't F this up.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like a lot is hinging on it, even though it's kind of just like a side movie. Or is it a side movie? Seems like it, but
it is a side movie.
Do you know more than I do?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I don't know how much you want me to say.
I don't know. At this point, it's like I've been hearing little things here and there from everyone. So,
pretty much, it is a side movie. Pretty much, I'm just gonna say this, and if it ruins, too bad. It's like a prequel to this. Batman
is that
Superman.
fact though? Because that's always been something I was wondering.
I don't think it's a fact. No one's ever said it, but I feel like it is true because they talk that I think it's been known also that this Ben Affleck Batman is a real broken down Batman.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He's older.
He's an older Batman. He's got the gray hair, and he's been through a lot already. So I feel like this, and he also says it's even in the trailer that it's Gotham and me has this history with people dressed as clowns, freaks dressed as clowns.
I want to ask you something else, and I know that they're not connected, but did they kind of leave it open for like you to connect the Nolan movies with? No, not at all.
No,
like it's not even in your head. Like, oh, maybe that Batman was the young version of the Ben Affleck back then.
No, not at all. I feel like the Nolan stuff is just nothing to do with it, and I feel like if it has something to do with it.
I know it has nothing to do with it, but did they kind of leave it like vague? Like, if you wanted to think that it did, it could have been.
No,
you know what I mean?
I don't want it to be at all. I think if it does have a connection, it takes away from Ben Affleck's Batman.
I got you.
And I mean, his suit and everything is like completely different.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like he's just got a whole different backstory than Christopher Nolan's Batman.
Yeah,
and I mean, I just like
I was wondering because like Christopher Nolan's Batman is like a brand new Batman. Like he's only been Batman for like a couple of years, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then the Ben Affleck Batman's been Batman for like a long time. So I was wondering if they left it so it's like if you want to connect those timelines, like you could. And they still got the whole middle.
I've had a couple people, the people I've seen the movie with, ask me that, talking about that movie, those movies. And this Batman, and I said, I'm like, no, like those movies have nothing to do with this Ben Affleck as Batman. At least how I feel it, the way I'm looking at it. Like,
I know they have nothing to do. I was just wondering, as like a studio, if they were kind of just going to leave it like it could be. If you wanna believe it, then it could be. But it's like, did they do anything to like directly contradict it?
No, they definitely didn't do anything to say it wasn't. But
so they didn't say like, "Yo, I never trained in Korea" or something like that. Like I never trained with Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything where it stops it from believing it. But I hope.
I was just curious about that.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Well, speaking about Batman, like all our DC news is just Batman,
because he's the best.
I know, right? We don't even care about the others. I'm sure we could have dug up some stuff.
There's some Wonder Woman set photos leaked. I saw.
Get into it. I saw them too.
You did?
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting with some of that stuff because, like Wonder Woman, it's kind of like the first real superhero as a woman to have her own movie. Right?
Oh shit! Is that true?
Yeah, I think I saw that somewhere, and I kind of realized that on my own actually.
In this latest.
She's like the only...
how did they beat Marvel to that?
Right? Because who do they have in Marvel? Black Widow?
Yeah, and they didn't give her a movie.
Right? So Wonder Woman is the first, like, superhero to have a female role. I mean, like, it matters, but it's kind of interesting how they're going to do it, because she's kind of representing, like, kind of like, I guess, because like that's what they compare to, like they're representing the female part of it, and we'll see how they do with this movie. And with the photos released, and I think you already know this from the film, they already talk about it. It's like Wonder Woman in her beginning state. It's like really Wonder Woman's backstory, her back in time. It's not like a new movie.
Yeah, that's definitely a prequel.
Yeah, it's a prequel.
They're going all Captain America with that, like Captain America in the 40s.
Yeah, I mean, they're cool. It looks pretty cool. Like, I think her costume is changed from this Batman vs. Superman movie a little bit.
It's definitely different from what I saw.
I'm trying to get the photos. I'm trying right now.
But, so I saw those photos. I mean, it looked like bunch of badass Amazonian women,
right?
Swords and shields.
There's also pictures of her with other like men, I guess, as her sidekicks too.
Right. I don't think I saw those. I think I just saw the one poster.
Anyway, Gal though, as her name is what, Gadot.
Yeah. Right.
Gadot.
Gadot.
I think she's a fantastic Wonder Woman.
Really?
I think she's great. I really like her.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her.
Let's see. I got some shit going on. I got pop-ups going on here.
I don't want to talking about Batman v Superman too much because we'll do our review once I see the movie, or you already did yours. If you haven't seen that, check that out. But we're gonna do like a, I guess like a comparison review, see what I think about the movie. But one of the things that I was always worried about was like, why is like Wonder Woman in this? Like, I just want to see Batman v Superman. Like, is she shoehorned in, or is it like, does it flow with the storyline good?
No, it flows. But it's like she's
I just feel like
she's kind of placed in there.
I feel like I'm just gonna like put my head in my hands when that scene happens where it's like, is she with you? I thought she was with you. Like, I'm
honestly,
just gonna be shaking my head.
That scene actually doesn't even work as well. It's not actually how you think it is.
Yeah.
And I actually don't like that scene at all.
Yeah, oh god, so it's even worse than I think. Jeez, I didn't even like it in the trailer.
But to be honest, she's in the movie more than you think.
Oh, really?
So, like, she is kind of like placed in there. You don't know why she's there, or what her deal is. But she kind of does make sense in the movie. I mean, I feel like with her solo movies, it'll explain her more, and maybe over time we'll figure out why she's in New York or at Gotham.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. That they're beating Marvel to the punch with having the first like female-driven superhero movie. This actually blowing my mind that Marvel hasn't done that yet. You know, how many fucking movies have they had? It's all been male leads. So yeah, this is good for DC, good for Wonder Woman, and that's great that you found the actress. She killed it. So
she's straight up sexy. She's a good fighter. Like you know how you said you hate Jessica Jones because she doesn't even look like she can really
throw a punch. I can't wait to do my review of that.
She's got some skills. She's got some moves. She knows how to like work a sword, a shield. She's got her lasso of was it Justice? Is it called?
Yeah. Well, I think in the comic books, Wonder Woman's supposed to be the best fighter.
Right.
She can kick anyone's ass. So yeah, this is cool. Wonder Woman, super cool character. She's had her cheesy moments, but So all right, let's move on to this last piece of DC news. So we got The Killing Joke, which is like considered one of the best graphic novels of all time. Definitely one of the best Batman novels of all time. That finally DC's turning that into an animated movie, like they've done with some of their other stuff. Like we saw Batman Under the Red Hood, Batman Dark Knight Returns. I saw Year One.
We got
all great stuff.
Justice League and the Titans, Teen Titans coming out.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if those were exactly adapted from a graphic novel.
True.
These other ones I'm talking about were. That could have been too. I mean, it might have been. I'm not really sure. But Killing Joke, I've never actually like had owned a copy of this and read it fully through, but I've like flipped through some pages. I know the general storyline. I know it's super dark, and it's kind of like a Joker origin story. So I don't know how much you know about this, but it's written by Alan Moore, who Alan Moore is like one of the greatest comic book writers. He's the guy that like wrote Watchmen and a bunch of other like phenomenal stories in both DC and Marvel and whatever. And it's pretty dark, brutal origin story of the Joker, where kind of like related to what we were talking about with Daredevil and the Punisher. It's like it shows how the Joker was like a normal person, and then he had one bad day that turned him insane.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like super cool because it's kind of like it kind of parallels how Batman had one bad day when his parents died, and it kind of drove him to become Batman. So they're kind of like a lot more closely related than you think. And all these DC animated movies are awesome. They're so cool. Like, if you're like one of those people that was like, I don't want to watch a cartoon, I'm a grown adult. Like, shut up. Go watch these Batman movies. They're sick. They're so good. So, I mean, I'm excited.
I'm excited for this.
For
You're
this.
right. It's this other story maybe that I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know much about the Killing Joke. So it's new to me, and it's one of the greatest. It's one of the best stories. So, I mean, everyone's making a good excitement about it. Everyone's making a big deal. So
yeah, it won an award for Best Graphic Novel in 1989, and we got Mark Hamill, fucking Luke Skywalker himself, coming back to voice the Joker.
Nice.
He does phenomenal voice work as the Joker. And I don't know. Have you ever seen him actually in the sound studio doing it? He gets really crazy and into it. He's all distorting his face and everything. I mean, he acts like he is the Joker. It's crazy. It's awesome. Who would have ever thought Luke Skywalker been a lunatic Joker?
I never did. Yeah. I mean, I was kind of surprised, and I guess he is good. I mean, I haven't seen him in the studio at all.
Yeah, you gotta watch him in the studio. I mean, he's been voicing the Joker since we were kids, and yeah, I mean, he is the Joker. You know, when you think of that voice, that laugh and everything,
voice.
Yeah, that iconic Joker, he is him. So yeah, it's cool they got him back. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Anyway, let's move on from DC news into our next segment called Other News.
Other news.
Other news. So, Kingsman 2 has been announced. It's coming out. You saw Kingsman 1. You liked it. You loved it, right?
Loved it.
Yeah. Lots of people loved it. Kind of underrated, I think.
Oh, very much underrated.
But, yeah, so we got Kingsman 2, and we even got a title attached to it called The Golden Circle. Does that mean anything to you?
The Golden Circle, no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anything, right?
I don't even know how... for some reason, I don't like that name. Right off the bat, The Golden Circle.
I'm guessing it has to do something with a crown.
It just sounds like a cheesy fantasy novel or something.
I mean, no.
No? I don't know. I could feel like I see that on a bookshelf. It's like The Golden Circle. I don't know.
I mean, I guess, I don't know. It depends how far they're really trying to go in the sci-fi part of it, but...
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I mean, I'm sure there's this other underlining thing for the Golden Circle. I mean, I wouldn't look into the title too much.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know. Something about it is just like...
Well, I mean, if they continue the first beat of the Kingsman, just the first Kingsman, and have it's gonna do well.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I read an article talking about there's this fight scene in the first one called In the Church. That's pretty crazy. And they're talking about if they're going to have something like that again. Probably not in a church, I think they said, but they probably will. So this movie's going to have amazing action, amazing cut
so
scenes,
they got
big
a cool
brawls.
set. Yeah. I saw some set photos were released too, or some concept art, not set photos. Concept art for some set photos. It looks pretty cool. It looks funky. I mean, I didn't see Kingsman 1. I'm gonna have to check that out. It's something that kind of
You need to go see the first one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something that I knew was a comic book movie. I knew there was some hype for it. People that knew about it, were really pumped about it. But it didn't really catch my interest that much, and I let it fly by me. Now I'm hearing more about it. I want to go back and check it out. So hopefully, definitely in time for Kingsman 2, I'll rewatch that and
you'll rewatch it. I think this is gonna. I feel like Kingsman didn't get that much in the box office. I feel like now this Kingsman 2, people are gonna be lining up.
And
hopefully
we don't know.
It produces.
You watch it. You see if Taron Egerton is cast as Han Solo. This movie's gonna blow up. This movie's gonna do well just off of that.
Exactly, right.
So,
I mean, Taron Egerton, he's on the up and up. He's going up.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, he was just in Eddie the Eagle too. We didn't see that. You didn't see that.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. So and that's another movie that I think kind of went underrated, but from everything I've heard, the acting was phenomenal and it was a cool story. So and Taron Egerton again killed it. So he's got it in him. He's a rising star. Hopefully, Han Solo, Taron for Han.
Taron for Han. Hashtag it.
All right, so last thing I wanted to talk about today was the Conjuring 2 trailer. So I know, George, you're a big pussy and you don't watch horror movies.
I don't watch horror movies. I don't like them. It's just not for me.
See, I'm like the type of guy that I'm so scared before the movie starts, but once it starts, I'm like, oh, this isn't scary, and I never get scared. So The Conjuring 1 was something that was highly recommended to me as a horror movie. And I was just like on a horror kick. I had watched Oculus. I really liked Oculus. I watched The Babadook. I liked that. I saw a couple other ones. And then, so I was kind of pumped for The Conjuring. I heard lots of good things about it. And it has great reviews. Critics love it. Fans love it. I really couldn't get into it. I thought it was just super cheesy. It was like jump scares and dumb. I don't know. It just seemed like a stupid like B film to me. But this trailer for Conjuring 2 was pretty genuinely creepy, and it looked like a lot of fun in the way that like a horror movie could be fun. I know you didn't watch it. You probably don't even want to watch the trailer.
I'll watch the trailer.
Yeah?
But I'm not going to like it. I'm probably not going to go see... I don't know. It's just... Scary movies aren't my thing.
There's a creepy nun, and there's like a woman like looking in a mirror, and like the nun's like behind her. And then she like looks, and it's like not there, and she looks back, and you're just like, "What are you doing? Like that nun is like right in your face." Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It just looks like cool. It looks like it's like apparently they're in like London or something, and it's like the most documented horror story case or paranormal activity or whatever. So. Looks like a lot of fun. I think I might try to go see that one in the theaters. I usually watch scary movies at home, but it's always better in the theater.
Looks like you can go alone and enjoy yourself on that one.
Nah, I'm not going alone.
Oh, you gotta go alone.
I'm bringing someone.
Just make friends with people in line.
Yeah. I do have a girlfriend, George. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was your girlfriend.
Yeah, you thought. You were wrong.
God damn it. Not again.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for our show tonight. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment box below. We'd love to hear what you think. We'll be back with another episode as soon as we can. George is going away to the distant land of Key West soon. So we might have a couple days without him, but we'll be here tomorrow for the Walking Dead recap for season finale too. So check us out for that. We talk about all the latest buzz in Hollywood, TV shows, movies.
Yep, check us out on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. We posted some good things. Checking out our latest news and reviews type of things. We'll put it up there. Latest, hottest, coolest videos like this one.
Yep, hell yeah. So I'm Chris Jokas. You can follow me on Instagram at Chris Jokas. That's GEOCOS.
I'm George Pecoraro. You can follow me on Instagram at PeckGeorge. Also on Twitter at Georgie Peck, but mostly just go to Barely Sober News and Reviews. That's where I've been posting everything.
All right, guys. Finish your drinks and go to bed.
Finish your drinks and peace.